welcome to the Free Cheese celebrates Tony Hawk's Pro Skater's 15th anniversary. I am your Joe Dix, and today I'm gonna rediscover my childhood in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. The game came out 15 years ago on August 31st, 1999. I don't know. It wasn't just me. It couldn't have been just me. I'm gonna do a quick, we'll do a little career mode. I already jumped in a bit, so I'm gonna just pick up from where I left off. I think I got a new board, right? Yeah, I don't want. What's this one? Axeman. No. We'll stick with the monkey. Loosen those up a bit. Where's the black wheel? Yeah. Yeah. No, I wasn't alone with this game. I say we as like a collective nation. This game took over. It was weird. It was like, skateboarding was always popular. Well, it was popular in the 80s, and then it gained more popularity right around the time of this game in the late 90s, early 2000s. I think it's sort of going through another renaissance period, but nowhere near the level of hype. I mean, there was just everywhere you went, there were kids with skateboards. All I wanted to do was skateboard. And when I wasn't, I was home playing this or Tony Hawk 2 when that eventually came out. I keep trying to do manuals because I'm so used to it. But yeah, this is sort of a phenomenon of sorts. How this game just took over. And then it led to God, we had BMX games, we had surfing games, we had that awful wakeboarding game. It was just really a strange, unique time. Now I think if you ask people about Tony Hawk, they'd probably say who, or maybe they'd refer to his son, which is just so weird coming up when I did. But, I'm terrible. Yeah, I know. Finish my tricks before landing. Let's get that last letter. Sorry, I forgot how to play this game. And, it's weird. It's all sort of muscle memory, but not quite. What really sucks is they tried to revive this series 2 years ago with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, and they just did not get. I mean, I don't know if you can tell by watching this, or you have to really feel it to understand. I always do Benihana, but yeah, this game, the physics engine that they did in this game was just ridiculous. Something, it just felt so natural. When they tried to do the HD remake, it just didn't really land. Yep, there it is. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna quit. I think what I'm gonna do is punch in a cheat to unlock everything. Let's see. I gotta be in a session, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so yeah, we don't have cheats anymore in games. We have paid DLC that'll unlock things. But back in these times, you would pause the game, hold L1 and press circle right, up, down, circle right, up, square, triangle. And there it goes. Let's quit. Let's go back to that main menu and look at everything unlocked. I hope that worked. Do a single session. Yeah, it worked. Officer Dick. Oh, Spider-Man 2 was the one with... Or, I'm sorry, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was the one with Spider-Man. Where'd he go? We'll do Officer Dick. It's funny that this game, I mean, it really, I probably haven't touched it in about 15 years, but because once 2 came out, I think 2 came out 2000 or 2001, had to be 2000. Um, Once that came out, it, I don't know, it just improved so much on its original formula. There was no real reason to go back. But it's surprising how much it holds up. Let's see here. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this level. I think I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Man, there were so many secrets too. They just, they don't make games like this anymore. There we go. That's the crazy physics that I like. Once you unlock everything. Man. Yeah, this is bringing back so many weird memories. Alright, come on, Dick. I don't know if the... Oh, that's not a half pipe. Or a quarter pipe, rather. Yeah, I don't know if some of the things work. Like, do they? No. So there's no, like, down, down, or up, up. None of those things work. It's still... Huh. The crazy thing about this game was the special moves, and I don't think it tells you... It doesn't. I think I'm gonna skip the song again, because let me see. Let's turn the music up a little bit, too. What's the music now? There it is. God. I can't tell if that cricket is in the... It has to be in this level, right? It's not something on my Or is it in my apartment? Oh! Secrets! Look at those weird aliens in the background. Oh, they're not aliens. There's a ship. I thought I saw some, like, Duke Nukem style monsters. No, that's a tank. Huh. I'm also really bad at this game. Because I promise I'm not this bad. It's just that I'm used to stringing everything together with manuals and... Damn it. I almost pulled off a special. Alright, let's see. Okay, that cricket was in the game, not my apartment. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little rambly and disjointed, but I don't know. I'm trying to reflect on the importance of this game while playing it and reliving part of my childhood. It's difficult to keep it all going. See, this is not how I remember this level. I remember this level with Dead Kennedy's police truck. There it is. I remember being a kid too and playing this, and my brother-in-law would hang out and, I don't know, family dinners, crap like that, and we'd play games all the time. I remember, even when I was a young kid, we would play... I'm going to turn on the sound effects. Get a bit more of that tasty music in there. But yeah, I mean, we would play... I remember Mario 3 specifically, playing that all the time. But as I got older, we'd still... Every time we had like a family get-together or something, we'd play stuff. And I remember just my brother-in-law sitting and just laughing as I just slammed into the pavement with all of these different characters. All the blood spurts and... Um, to go back to the music, because I started to talk about it before and then got distracted because this game's killing me. Um, it totally, the Tony Hawk games completely shaped what I was listening to in the early 2000s. Um, back when you're, isn't there? Oh, it doesn't do the run 1, run 2 when you're just doing a random thing. But, yeah, did we do, yeah, New Burnside, yeah, we'll do that. Like, immediately, that was like the rise of Napster and all that fun stuff, and I remember being afraid of Napster and what was it, like Lime or Kazaa and LimeWire and all that. Um, I guess I was, what do you call a respectable young man with moral fiber. But there were kids in school who would just download music all the time, and they would put it on CDs. And I remember, like, after this, getting one kid in, it must have been 6th grade, to burn me this CD filled with all kinds of stuff, Dead Kennedys, like all these bands that were well before my time, but because of this whole culture and everything, I was getting into it. It's really weird to think back on that, but I'm really terrible at this game. I thought by putting in that God mode code, but like I had never heard anything like this before. Let's see if I can do that special. Oh, it's not a special? I'm just trying all of them. Right down circle. That doesn't work. Somebody's probably watching this and screaming what Officer Dick's special move is, but I can't remember it. I guess I did hear Primus a bit just because I was watching South Park at a young age, but not in this capacity. Nope, nothing. Down up circle maybe? No, I don't know. Japan era. Ooh! I'm not sure what else to really say about this game. Other than I'm probably going to be playing it all week long because it's a lot of fun. I got to get better too. So this won't be the last of the videos. I want to celebrate what is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I guess I can talk about like how the series changed and evolved over time, where I don't know, Tony Hawk 2 added a lot to it. That was the one that added manuals and a few more characters, obviously, and stuff, but the ability to string combos together with manuals was just, it opened up how the game played immensely, and I don't want to say that was the pinnacle of the series. It definitely was for an upgrade over this game. It was definitely significant, but I think Tony Hawk 3 might have been the. Let's see. Sorry, getting distracted. Yeah, let's do them all. I love them all. I think Tony Hawk 3 might have been the peak of the franchise, only because it was the last one that sort of, I don't know, it didn't rely on any sort of gimmicks or weird. Well, I guess you could say that all of them have relied on gimmicks, but Tony Hawk 3, they added the revert system, and it was the first one on PS2, which was just massive. I remember going to a skate park where they were doing like Tony Hawk 3 Day or something like that, and I can't remember if there were any actual skateboarding personalities there, but I do know that it was like the game came out on a Tuesday, Tony Hawk 3, and this was like a Sunday or something, or a Saturday, and they were throwing copies of it out into the crowd, and we got a bunch of stickers and a bunch of corn nuts, unfortunately, and Um, I don't know, man. I covered my room, my dresser, everything in these Tony Hawk 3. It was like Tony Hawk 3 Skate Day or something like that. It had the date on it. It was like I believe it was a nationwide thing that like toured different skate parks across the United States. And I don't know. I remember my brother and I just going nuts, obviously, to have a chance to get it in our hands, but unfortunately we didn't catch any of the copies. Oh, we had a bunch of stickers. Do Minneapolis really quickly, and then I'll probably do one more, and I'm going to have to cut this video off. So after Tony Hawk 3, they did Tony Hawk 4, and that one, I think that was the first one to include, I'm probably wrong on this, but I remember Bam Margera being significantly huge at the time, and with that, there was a lot of weird shit, like, that was I think the biggest gameplay addition in that iteration was the ability to stitch. You can see it's been a while. But yeah, you could basically run up behind a car or an elephant in some case and hold onto the back of it and get dragged around for some sort of speed boost. You know, whatever. But it didn't really. I don't know. I don't think the levels were as strong in that game. I don't know. A lot of it. So then they went with some sort of. They wanted to revitalize the franchise after 4, and they did Tony Hawk Underground, or as we called it, Thug. And Thug. Oh, I missed it. Thug gave you the ability to get off the skateboard, which is brand new and unprecedented. And it was more of a, if you're more familiar with like how skate works or how some of the later Tony Hawk games work, that was the first introduction of something like that, where it was like, you know, career mode in the previous games like this one was all about you know, adhering to a list of challenges if they don't list them in the pause menu. But, you know, collect this secret tape, hit this high score, find these 7 things, whatever. And, man, I'm really terrible at this. So, Tony Hawk Underground, it let you... it gave like a story to the career mode, and instead of having these like level-based challenges, you would run through sort of an open world. I mean, nothing as massive as like what GTA 3 was doing or anything like that, but did I do Burnside? I did. What's the one I haven't done yet? Warehouse and Skate Park Chicago. Let's see if we can't fit them both in, right? I'm gonna stay Warehouse for last. Yeah, but there was like if I remember correctly, there's a rival, and you're both trying to get sponsored, and, you know, it was really interesting for its time. If I remember correctly, you could customize the design on your board. That might have been the second Underground, but my God, I haven't heard this song in so long. But we, I just remember spending hours and hours trying to perfect the perfect skateboard, and it was nothing like wonderful. You would just, so many Benihanas. It was like these really like cheesy, terrible clip art sort of things that you could just drag and drop in certain positions on the board, and I don't know. But yeah, the ability to get off of your board and run around was exciting because it added like a new depth to the game, if that's possible. Um, it got a little weird where you're like, bleh, where you're trying to. Oh, I think there was like a mission where somebody. See that terrible FMV in the background? Um, there's a mission where like somebody set something on fire and you had to escape or something. I don't. Very strange choices, but it was pretty impressive. And then I think they did Underground 2 after that. Here's the half pipe. They did Underground 2 after that, which pretty much continued on the same path that the first one did. But, you know, added some new mechanics and things like that. And then after that, it gets all muddy. There was, I'm probably going to screw up the ordering of this, but it was like American Wasteland, Project 8 was the 8th game. I don't know, it sort of fell off for a bit and then disappeared entirely until they did, what was it, Tony Hawk Ride, where they gave you that skateboard peripheral to try and jump around in your living room, which broke a bunch of TVs and probably a lot of hearts. But, yeah, I think the latest release in the series is some sort of mobile game, which is just sad. Because this game is, I mean, still 15 years later, it's ugly. You know, some of the stuff is really, really 90s. Just the menu, the design. It's just really, I don't know. Very weird. But here it is. I'm going to shut up so we can just enjoy this. And thank you for watching. I'm going to do more of these after I practice a bit and to get better. Special! Ooh. What a game. Look at that. Not so terrible when you don't sit and talk the whole time. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope to do some more of this. I'm going to let it back out to the menu while I finish blabbering. If you like this video, you can find a lot more like it over on thefreecheese.com, where we do all of our stuff. Yeah, let's pull up. I think the Musco one's great, right? Yeah. Man, this was insane. Yeah, we're doing a lot of video content on thefreecheese.com coming up, starting with this Tony Hawk series, celebrate the 15th anniversary, but There's a lot of stuff coming up. We've got some Game Boy memories stuff we're going to be shooting, and I think I'm going to go through all the Tony Hawk games now that I've got the bug. Man, I remember just watching this kind of crap on repeat and wanting to do it all, and then going out and busting my face. Speaking of which, let's let the bales run. I don't know, there was so much to this game. And again, the fact that it was just able to permeate the culture so heavily. I don't know, it's sort of unprecedented in a way. Unless you count like Frozen or something taking over the hive mind of children now. Collective hive mind. I don't know. I'm interested to hear your Tony Hawk memories, because mine were, as you can tell, sort of... Man, did you see that MTV logo? That doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, yeah, share yours in the comments, or send us an email. info@thefreecheese.com. Follow me on Twitter @thefreecheese. Tony Hawk. That's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I think I'm going to try and do one of these a day all week long, just to have fun and get back into it. So stay tuned. We'll see you next time.